Eccoci qui, bella gente, nel mondo dimenticato di una Londra mai sconosciuta con un Atomfal. Sempre un aggiornamento per chi è entrato in live specialmente, abbiamo sempre Norisawa, Roger Steele, Bavalussi, Alex66, Ainor, il dottor Puccio, Simon Telli, Kushinozaki e Kala. Se non riesco raga devo portare ancora finire di portarmi mio figlio, ho portato solo il primo e devo acquistare il contenuto o su PC o su Xbox, su PlayStation l'ho proprio trovato. Allora, infiltrarmi nel crocevia di nuovo. Niente da fare.
A containment breach has been reported at the detention facility. Strategic contingency plan Indigo 9 is now in effect. Reports of the
Mm. Manca un medkit. Comunque se vado, visto che esco...
They should just paint the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum. Huh? Now what? Hey! Oh, you're for it. What now? What's going on?
Intruder sight! I'm firing! Yes, Captain. Take it! One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blown.
Da qua si entra al crocevia in questo punto. Tanto torneranno in vita.
Wait a minute. He'll be dead soon enough.
Mi sta che aprire la porta e vedere un po'. No, ho sbagliato posto.
Access denied. Unauthorized. Access granted. Re-interchange.
Secondo me ho sbagliato in generale a venire qua. Bingo, eccolo qui.
Hello to you, whoever you are. I'm Sergeant Terry Arbuthnot. That's me in the jar. I'm hibernating at the moment. Please leave me be. At least until all the conniptions with the red strain are over. Or just leave me here for good. I'm not dead, just sleeping. Just like it says on gravestones. But honestly, I'm really just sleeping. I'm happy enough. Leave me be. Please.
Che faccio? No, faccio qui un salvataggio. E faccio un tentativo perché pure se vado sopra quelli mi massacrano. Quindi,
Access denied. Unauthorized. Access granted.
You? Well, now, it all starts to make sense. My liberator approaches. Many thanks to you. My apologies for running off like that, but discretion seemed very much the better part of valor at the time. Me? Well, so many hats, but I suppose I'm primarily known for my work in applied autonomous cybernetics. Which is to say robots. I was head of the department here. Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss, and, least of all, a jail cell. They decided to send in another expeditionary convoy. Given my involvement, it wasn't difficult to get a spot. I came in by support helicopter rather than in the lorries, all very exciting. The helicopter came down, however, which was rather more excitement than anticipated. Hardly the ideal way to discover that the measures we'd taken to counteract the interference field didn't work. I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but being thrown into jail was a little much. Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the interchange too. I am impressed. When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again. This is a fruit of the last war and the cold one that followed it. The beating heart of research into Oberon and the advantages it might provide to Britain. Slate caverns originally, but given over to science quickly enough when the government realized the significance of what we discovered here. Oberon is at the root of all our troubles here. It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. But since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you are perfectly within your rights to go gallivanting around secret government facilities. In all honesty, I really don't care where you came from. All I care about now is taking care of some business and then getting out of here. I'm sure you do. You don't belong here, do you? Much like myself. Well, perhaps we can help each other. There is something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover them. My office is in the lower level of the robotics section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get down there. And for heaven's sake, don't touch anything you don't need to. Can you manage that? Splendid. I'm sure it'll all go swimmingly.
Ecco fatto. Beh, qua starà sicuro. Io intanto torno là.
It's time for us to destroy Oberon and get the interchange powered up. And don't forget to extract a sample of Oberon before you destroy them.
Ok. E ora chiudiamo le porte. Opla.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine. Attention! Prisoner Garrow has escaped from the detention facility.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I top the laughter. Orders be closed.
He experimented on himself with... the training stimulants.
Vile Bacter's stimulants. I would never trust such stuff.
At least he had the common decency to use it.
Additional permissions granted. Permission level 5 reached. Site status changed to operational.
Oh no, I'm weak. Who did this? Why? Didn't you listen to my message? No one was ever meant to find me.
At ease, Arbuthnot. You're back with us now.
Oh, Colonel Danvers. You survived. Oh, sir. It's good to see you. You have no idea.
No, what have you done? I specifically told you not to plug any more of them in. You've given those lily-livered imbeciles full control of the base. They'll never agree to enact my plan. We're doomed.
Dr. Spender, Keen's in the train yard. I can access the hibernation mount remotely.
Good. Alexander, if only you could hear us. I might say how sorry we are that it's come to this, but needs must. I believe we are all in agreement. Go ahead, Sergeant Arbuthnot.
What are you? No, please. You can't do this to me. I'm begging you. I need to... Red Strain, stop them. I need to stop the Red Strain. I need to stop them from...
We've put him to sleep. I sense it was long overdue.
Yes, about time Keen enjoys a nice long nap. He might be a better person after 5 or 10 years.
Alexander was a dangerous influence. He's only ever acted impulsively and destructively. I cannot overstate my relief that you chose to help us, rather than Dr. Keen.
The sneak.
Otherwise, well, I shudder to think what he would have done.
Keen's hubris would have seen us all doomed.
Gentlemen, we are close to our goal now. All thanks to our benefactor here who has made this moment possible.
Now we must address the task at hand. We must get the rocket to launch readiness.
We'll need our friends' help.
The rocket launch tower must be prepared.
Please, make your way down there and ensure the power is distributed to the rocket systems. After all, there's the small matter of Oberon, and then we can all step into our new lives.
I've been working on the interference field issue, Dr. Spender. I believe that a sample of Oberite might provide adequate shielding for us on the way up. Oberon's the source of the interference, and this is one time we can use fire to fight fire.
Excellent work, Sergeant. Then Oberon is your final port of call, stranger, once the launch tower is fully prepared. Ensure you are prepared yourself before you venture to Windscale. It will be a difficult journey.
Ora vediamo un po'.
Never liked Keen. There's eccentric.
Good, you're here. Quickly, unlock the door.
Eccolo là, anche lui un cervelletto.
Finally, I can be free of this cursed contraption. Thank you, my friend. You may not understand it yet, but you've given me the opportunity to finally put right a great wrong. We are all brains, my friend. Yours just happens to be precariously balanced atop an ambulatory organic automaton. As the creator of the cerebral decantation technique, I felt it only fair that I served as the first practical subject of my own theory. It's time to put an end to this horror. You must by now have realized how destructive the Red Strain truly is. The catastrophe that would ensue, should it be released, is frankly inconceivable. You and I are the last hope of bringing an end to the horror that this facility threatens to unleash upon the world. We must eradicate all traces of the Red Strain, once and for all, while we still can. Fear not, my friend. I have a plan to do exactly that. They each might have been brilliant in their own way, but they are lacking in resolve when it comes to what's truly important. They want to stew in cogitation, calculating every conceivable variable before ever daring to act. We do not have the luxury of the time that would require. There's so much more at stake here than you can possibly know. It's not just this facility that's in danger. The threat is far greater than that. The disaster at the Windscale site sent the whole base into a panic. But all that the organization cared about were their precious research samples. In the midst of the unfolding chaos, they secretly loaded 2 trains up with Red Strain samples in order to transport them to a different facility, one just outside the zone. It was, frankly, an act of desperate madness and a clear breach of all of our existing quarantine protocols. Then, something went catastrophically wrong with the Sentry robots. And in the ensuing chaos, the Red Strain was released onto the base, triggering an immediate emergency quarantine. The second train was stopped by the automated quarantine, but there's a very real danger that the primary evacuation train left the facility, with samples of the Red Strain on board. It might seem that way, but I know where they went. You see, parts of the research into the Red Strain were being kept deliberately quiet, even from the processing department. That was in itself suspicious. And then I started to hear whispers of research subjects presenting with wildly different symptomatic conditions to those we had witnessed. Worryingly different. Via a combination of gentle diplomacy and outright coercion, I managed to gain access to a small part of the classified research that they were keeping from us. Even that limited extract made it clear that the Red Strain has far more exciting and dangerous properties than simply inducing homicidal rage in test subjects. It creates a form of shared consciousness, diffusing information amongst contaminated minds to form an organized collective awareness. In short, many become one. They were researching ways this could be used to influence anyone, from subtle behavioral adjustment all the way through to full subversion of free will. In layman's terms, we're talking about mass mind control. I'm sure I do not need to explain to you the horrifying implications of this technology falling into the wrong hands. I need you to understand that, in case there are no right hands. Which leaves us with no other option. To eradicate the Red Strain once and for all, we'll have to destroy the quarantine zone and any other test sites in the region. I understand your hesitance to unleash such wanton destruction, of course. But you must understand that this is the only way to truly protect the world beyond this beleaguered corner of the kingdom. I've been inside this tank for a long time, my friend, with nothing to do but think. If there were another way, it would have occurred to me by now. You may rest assured of that. I discovered where they plan to take the samples. There's an ancillary base, Test Site N, located outside of the zone, built specifically to further expand red strain research. If the samples survived the trip, and we must assume they did, however unlikely that may seem, then they will be in secure storage at Site N. If we are to truly eradicate the strain, we must destroy Site N and every other clandestine test site in the region, not just the quarantine zone here. It's the only way to be sure we can finally find a use for the processing department's precious High Albion, that giant white elephant of a space station that they've got hanging abandoned in geosynchronous orbit above the zone. Once I'm connected to the command center, we can activate the Apollyon contingency. It's a contingency plan to scuttle High Albion. Designed as a measure of last resort, it will deorbit the station and bring it crashing down into the ocean. From the command center, you can redirect the station towards the Lake District instead. We can take out the quarantine zone and the rest of their damn test sites in one fell swoop. I know how apocalyptic this must sound, but you have to believe me. It's the only way to be certain of eliminating the red strain for good. If it breaches containment, everyone could lose their autonomy. Humanity's free will, gone. Just like... Test Site N was being built specifically to further research. Those samples are incredibly volatile. I understand the gravity of what I'm asking of you. But you have to... My life is on the line here too. But I made the decision long ago, and to do that, we have to destroy it. All. And waste yet more time arguing with those fatuous fools? Very well, but please, plug me in.
Ma vediamo come va a finire, se no...
Is that Keen you have with you? Please do not plug him in. Let's talk about this.
Keen is a double-dyed villain. You'd be a fool to trust him.
Why have you brought Keen here? You don't understand. I can't explain it. Everything seems very reasonable when he suggests it. Our best chance of success is to leave the zone in quarantine and find the cure. Yes, it may take time, decades even, but it may...
Research cannot off when
Keen's... No, Keen...
With Keen, we are bent to the will of his collective.
Listen to us. We offer you an escape. And so we should then bring us the last of the processing department. It is the only way to save High Albion and safeguard the future of humanity and the very planet.
Vediamo che succede.
Dr. Keen, then it's all over.
What have you done?
Enough. Now that I'm here, there's no further need for pointless debate. Is there, Dr. Spender?
Absolutely not.
It's good to be back.
Permission level 5.
They've clearly come round to my point of view, as I knew they inevitably. Ask them if you like. Whatever you decide is for the best, Dr. Keen. This plan might not be as elegant as Albion, but it's the only hope we have of eradicating. If I could do it alone, I would. Here, now, at the end, you're willing. The calculus here is chillingly. Can you?
Direi che possiamo fare questo direttamente. Questo in pratica volevo distruggere tutto cose.
Is that Keen you have with you? Please do not plug him in.
Keen is a double-dyed...
Why have you...
Bartov. Oh, I knew it. That wretched fool. He'd throw...
He wants what? But why? Does he think the train with those samples only made it as far as the ancillaries? Yes, that was their plan 5 years ago, but now... What if they are no longer keeping this? There could be a carpet of red outside the walls, or there could be no threat out there whatsoever. We just can't say.
Keen's guessing. Wants to play the hero and damn the consequences.
His plan will cause terrible carnage, so...
Stranger, you cannot possibly wish this.
Our best chance of success is to leave the zone in quarantine.
1 or 2, yes. Perhaps more. You can't rush.
Don't forget that we need to complete High Albion's construction first. Then, with a decade or so of research, High Albion is far and away our best chance at stopping the red strain. The zone is holding the worst of it, but if there are samples outside the walls, they could...
Research cannot offer certainties, just likelihoods. And the likelihood of something positive coming of the research is excellent.
When Project High Albion began, people were uncertain.
Keen's plan has no greater certainty of success, but is guaranteed. Yes, that is one possibility, but at the end of it, we will have a counter to the contagion, or at least a way of slow. Listen to us. We offer you an escape, extraction, and a way. And so we must dispatch him. Place Keen. We should confine him to a dusty corner of the network. Don't be concerned, he won't die. Then bring us the last of the processing department
It is the only way to save High Albion and safeguard the future of humanity and the very planet.
Did this? Why? Didn't you listen to my message? No one was ever meant to find me.
At ease, Arbuthnot, you're back with us.
Oh, we're all...
And thanks go to you. Alexander was a dangerous influence. His only ever... I cannot overstate my relief that you chose to help us, rather than Dr. King.
The sneak.
Otherwise, well, I shudder to think...
King's hubris would have seen us all.
Gentlemen, we are all thanks to our benefactor here who...
Now we must address the task at hand.
We'll need our friends' help.
Of course. Won't be quick, I fear, but we'll... There's no limit to what we'll be able to do with High Albion fully operational.
Please, make your way down there, and after all...
I've been working on Oberon's the source of the interference, and this is one...
Excellent work, Sergeant. Then Oberon is... Ensure you are prepared.
I'm looking at the rocket's telemetry, and she's in right good fettle, amazingly so. The automated maintenance setup worked like a charm.
Last time I was in an untested bird, I almost ended up as roost.
Penso che dovevo metterlo prima nel tubo e poi attivavo.
Do you have more time arguing with those...
Ci ho provato.
Do you have more time.
Is that Keen you have with you? Please do not plug him in.
Keen is a...
Why have you...
Bartok.
You want to see? Yes, there could be a...
Keen's...
His plan would strip our best chances.
What on...
Don't... I... Yes, and so we should then bring us the last...
You did well to deal with Keen. He lost his goods.
Now all that remains is to find out. Oh, no, I'm weak. Who did?
Addy.
Oh, well.
And I
This
other
Keen's.
gentle.
Now
We'll need.
the rock.
Play after
I be over.
excellent show.
I'm looking at the rocket's telemetry, and she's in right good fettle, amazingly so. The automated maintenance setup worked like a charm.
Bird, I almost ended up as roasted pork.
Ecco fatto, abbiamo fatto la scelta. Poi vediamo un po' che succede.
Trust restored. Now they can take to the skies. So many eggheads in a single orbital basket. And extraction for you, should you wish it. So terribly exciting.
Ok, devo mettermi a riparo e colpire. Vabbè, non mi resta che fare il giro ed evitarlo.
Warning. Beginning rollout sequence.
Good show. All systems are green. We still need the Albright, mind you.
I haven't forgotten. That's the last step, yes. We'll need some override, even a few grams.
Get 2 Oberons through the interchange and extract a sample of it. For heaven's sake, don't touch anything else while you're there. It is vital we leave Windscale and the quarantine intact. Otherwise, all of this will be for naught.
I enjoy the irony of it. Oberon started this mess, but Oberon can save us too.
Vabbè, è inutile che resto qui. Bene, qui dietro. Ce l'abbiamo fatta. Almeno il compresso ha recuperato 3 batterie. Ora non mi resta che andare sull'isola e vedere un po' che c'è. Bene.
Show him what I can do. We're getting nothing done here.
Detention facility. All citizens should be on the lookout for this dangerous malefactor.
It's a World Cup this year. Get out of there! Let's be civilized about this. Hands away from any weapons. Don't be causing trouble, all right?
Look, I've not much time, and you're the sort I need. If you're after passage to the Isle, I can take you over there right now. But you have to promise you'll help once we get there. Finally! Been waiting for someone with some gumption to turn up. I need you to help me, stranger. Might be you're only one who can. There's something I need on that island, and I reckon if you come with, you might be able to help me find it. Don't fret, it'll be worth your while. There's plenty more to find on the island, if you know where to look. Something I lost and need back, that's all. I'd say more, but, well, it's personal. Look, I'll tell you more when we reach the Isle, but we need to get moving before tides shift. Thank God. Knew you'd see sense. I'll make ready to cast off.
Ora vediamo quest'altro contenuto DLC, visto che là dovrò...
Here we are, Midsummer Isle. This here's the old fishing village, been abandoned since the disaster. And up there on the hill are the ruins of the old abbey. Quite the sight, isn't it? You know, might sound strange, but it's good to be back. Here, before I forget, take this chart. Waters round here are dangerous, but this shows the safe routes back to Wyndham. You can use my boat, travel back and forth to the mainland as often as you like. I'm heading inland, once I've gathered a few of my things. I've made camp in an old cellar nearby. I'll wait there for you. Come and meet me and we'll get to business. Here. Aye. Story is, place was abandoned back in Shakespeare's day. The island used to be a sanctuary for the monks that lived there, but it's naught but ruins now. It's an odd place, up there. Can be risky to wander the ruins alone, just so you know. Same thing that happened to all the abbeys and the like back in Tudor times. Old place dissolved and stripped of anything of value by royal decree. That's what the history books will tell you at least, but to tell the truth, there's all sorts of stories about the old monks of this isle. Look, if you're really interested in digging around out here, those abbey ruins would likely be the best place to start. Here, I'll mark them on your map for you. Just keep your wits about you. Don't dig too deep, neither. Some of the stories about this place, the things they say about the old monks that lived here. But that's quite enough from me. No reason to let an old man's tales trouble you. Farewell, friend. Don't you forget our agreement. Meet me at that cellar, aye?
Bene. Grazie. Nascondito dalla cantina. E là c'è la rete del villaggio rapido. Esaltando che mi sono appena cacciato in un bel guaio.
Welcome to Midsummer Island. Nice
Che bell'aiuto mi dà questo ogni tanto. Ah, che bello! Ci sono anche loro. La piaga rossa e la piaga azzurra. È come scegliere la compressa di Matrix.
Hello? Who goes there? Wait, you're no bandit. Hello, stranger. This is a surprise. I don't know you from my time in Wyndham, or anyone I've seen here on Midsummer. How did you make your way out here? I didn't mean it quite that literally. I had no idea Bill was still ferrying people over. It's really not a safe journey. I'm Jenny Coggins. Journalist from London, what seems like a lifetime ago. Came down to write a piece about the atom plant. Now I'm stuck here, just like everyone else. Still working on my piece. That's my story. Now it's your turn. What are you... In search of mysteries too, eh? See? We have so much in common. Since we both seem to be burdened with curiosity, I'll let you in on a secret for free. One that also serves as a warning. The island's got its share of outlaws. Rough folk, I won't lie. Itching for a scrap if you're out in the open air. I've a truce with them, but you're a stranger here, so watch out. Where they camp, however, in a bunker on the northern tip of the island, they can be more reasonable. Jean, she's their leader. She's usually open to a chat. She's a solid sort, a survivor. I hitched a ride over with her, actually. You might want to pay Jean a visit in that bunker of theirs. Tell her I sent you. You're more likely to get a friendly reception that way. Oh, I've got some stuff to trade as well, if you have any interest. It's really just the outlaws who pass by this way, so I'd appreciate another customer. We met some time back. It was before the incident, if you can remember such a time. Jean's imposing. And I won't say I exactly endorse what she and her little clan of outlaws get up to, but I found people like her tend to be more trustworthy than some who are of a more official mien, if you take my meaning. Yes, the protocol. I will say they have no sway on this little island. All the more reason to at least speak to Jean. Bandits are more likely to stab you in the front than in the back, which is actually a courtesy in the zone. You seem like a curious cat, the kind who likes to sniff about a bit. What do you know of the interchange? Secret facility back on the mainland. You have? That's remarkable. You really are the person I've been waiting for. Let me explain. I used to have a contact who worked in the interchange. He came to me shortly after I arrived, wanted to blow the whistle on what they were researching in there. So, we made an agreement. He was to collect evidence of Bard's secret research, and I was to get it onto the front page. But, well, then everything happened. They sealed the interchange before he got any of the documents out to me. But if you can get in, his findings might still be in there, stashed away. I need to know what he found. I need to know what happened to him. He must have been, mustn't he? I thought I saw him once, after the disaster. But I was mistaken. None of the scientists made it out, did they? My faith in the powers that be isn't what it was. The truth needs to be told about this place. It's the only way to hold them accountable for their actions. Listen, I know this much. My contact hid his findings in the pneumatic tube network. Some sort of fancy storage system that all the Bard facilities used. He gave me a copy of his keycard in case anything happened to him. Here. Use it at the right spots in the tube network, and it should recover anything he hid there. If I ever needed to use it, he told me to start in Wyndham Village. There's an entrance to the interchange there.
Penso di aver capito. In fondo, beh, questo era il primo contenuto in effetti rilasciato.
My contact.
Ma che c'è?
Lovely. Everybody happy? Don't be a stranger.
Ecco fatto. A posto. Meglio evitarlo per ora. Domanda, ma come fa sta acceso il camino se non c'è il fuoco?
But it's just a whisper. Look, this stuff ain't right. It ain't the right stuff. We'll speak again soon enough. Need never be parted again. Stranger! I didn't hear you come in. Still in one piece, then? That's good to see. Bottles? Oh, these. They're naught but disappointments, each and every one. None of them work right. Ah, I'm getting ahead of this. Listen, we should get to business. I need your help. Find this island. It's got an old history of mead making. They've been making mead on this island for as long as anyone can remember. Long before that atom plant were built. 350 years ago, or thereabouts, the monks up in that abbey started brewing the stuff. Became well known for it. That mead was special. Fresher stuff. There's odd folk in them ruins now. Been there since the disaster, calling themselves druids and praying to the land. These druids, you see, they've been trying to brew up the mead again. But something about it's not right. Reckon they think it'll put them in touch with something powerful. Like what those old monks wrote. Reckon they're all half mad. But don't worry, you needn't count me amongst them. I've got my own reasons for wanting some of the stuff. Point is, there's something wrong with the recipe the druids are using. We used to drink the real stuff back in the day, and whatever the druids are brewing, well, it's missing something. The monk's mead was like nothing else. It put you in touch with what's come before. Made it feel like the past were now somehow. The monks added something to their mead. Something special and secret. Something the druids don't have or haven't found. Whatever the missing ingredient is, I need to find it. That's none of your business. The deal was I bring you to the island and you give me a hand with a job. That's it. You don't need to know my life story for that. If it would help, I'd tell you. It's got naught to do with whether the Abbey had a brewery not far from here. In ruins now, of course, but the druids are always nearby, so I've never had a chance to... But the secret to making the monk's mead, please, if you could find a way in there, might be we could get our hands on that ingredient, whatever it is, before the... You will? Oh, here, take this flask. My wife, I'll mark the old brewery ruins on your map. Please, help me find whatever the monks hid over there.
Noi andremo qui, poi andremo qua e poi qua. Pieno di attacco, forse c'è possibilità che non mi ammazzano.
We don't know you.
Fight harder!
Ma hanno ammazzato.
You watch. Kill the heathen! Oh, you little...
Come on, you bloody fools! Fight for your lives!
Vabbè raga, mi sa tanto che stoppo qui. Grazie per la compagnia, ci becchiamo dopo per la pausa cena.